Hurricane Arthur was the first named storm of the 2014 Atlantic hurricane season. On June 25th, the National Hurricane Center started to track a possibility of tropical cyclogenesis. Arthur actually started to form as a non-tropical low over South Carolina and moved into the Atlantic Ocean by June 28th. On June 30th, after sufficient enough organization, Arthur was deemed a tropical depression. This tropical depression formed on the east coast of Florida near Cape Canaveral and started to head further northward. As we know for all eventual hurricanes, they are named once they develop into tropical storms. On July 1st, around 1 a.m., Arthur was first named, as it became a tropical storm off the southern east coast. Arthur didn't pick up much energy and remained a tropical storm for another day due to wind shear and some dry air conditions in certain areas. Early on July 3rd, Arthur was named a hurricane. Arthur continued on towards North Carolina, where later that day it reached its peak winds of around 100 miles per hour. According to the Saffir-Simpson scale, Arthur was officially upgraded to a Category 2 hurricane. At this time, Arthur's eye was about 25 to 30 miles wide. Arthur indeed made its first rainfall in North Carolina and started to weaken as it headed up the rest of the East Coast. Around 8 a.m. on July 5th, Arthur was downgraded to a tropical storm on the Atlantic coast of Canada, thus ending its time as a hurricane. As you can see in this image, Arthur starts to dissipate after it passes Maine and hits the Atlantic coast towards Canada. Hurricane Arthur by no means was one of the most damaging hurricanes that we've seen here in the United States, causing 0 deaths nor serious injuries. Arthur caused flooding and heavy rainfall, which led to around 45,000 temporary power outages across the East Coast. With sea levels rising as well as sea surface temperatures, will weaker hurricanes such as Arthur start to become a thing of the past?